Then we'll stop right there. Forget everything about Muhammad. Do Christians believe that Jesus was born without a father?
Yeah, but not because some dude 500 years after the fact wrote it, that's for sure.
But then what do they take as their belief for Jesus being born without a father?
Because eyewitnesses who knew Jesus' mother, a woman named Mary, talked with her. They talked with Joseph, and they found out that indeed Mary was a virgin when Jesus was born.
So then we take
it's not something they made up 500 years later.
Okay, so then
it's something that they found from eyewitness talking.
So do we take that? We take Jesus being born without a father as a miracle. That's proof he's a prophet. That's proof he's a prophet, correct?
No.
Why?
Just because a miracle happens doesn't mean the dude's a prophet.
Why?
He could be a false prophet.
So then why
miracles happen to
why doesn't your
prophets.
mom have a son without a father? What miracles happen to false prophets? We'll go over that right now. What miracles happen to false prophets?
Man, if you get in the occult, you can go to seances, and demonic powers are shown, supernatural powers are shown. You can go a lot of places on this planet.
How are they shown? How are they shown?
How are they shown?
Yeah, how are they shown? Like,
all right, I'll tell you how.
Factually.
You
how
bet.
can you show it in substance?
You bet.
No, answer.
I went to a prep school.
No, answer.
I am answering you.
Come on.
I went to a prep school here in Connecticut, and I had a philosophy professor who went to a seance. And at the seance, the medium told him things about his past that it took him 2 weeks to remember had even occurred. This philosophy professor came
And psychologists have done that too with sexual abuse cases where they convince their clients of a history that never happened. So how do you know that's not the case? How can you prove that it's true?
You got to use your brain to figure out what
okay, so then that means that's on the premise that you're using your brain.
Yeah, that is on a premise. Okay. That's right.
Okay.
Why are you wasting your time listening to a guy who's just gibbering?
You're in our way.
You're missing I'm
sorry, I didn't realize that your ankle had a chain tied to the brick underneath
I'll answer that question.
I was under the impression that you chose to be here freely.
He did choose to be
Let me relieve you if you're being forced to be here.
No, I'm not. I'm enjoying your company.
But listen, my problem here is you're here talking loudly, first of all. You're not having a small conversation with the group that brought you here in a small room, which most groups have. You're obnoxiously on the center of campus misguiding people about your belief in
baloney. And I'm exercising my right of free speech. And if I tried to stand up in Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan and do what I'm doing now, I'd be in prison before I knew what my name was.
It's a great thing I'm an American citizen and born on this soil.
Good.
Great thing, isn't it?
All right.
Now, what do you take that as right there? As blindly naming Iran and Iraq and Afghanistan?
Blindly? I'm not blindly at all.
That's ignorant. That's an ignorant move on your part. Because I have no correlation with Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan.
I didn't say you did.
Then why bring it up?
I'll tell you why.
Just random countries?
Because you two were challenging no. Every time I try and answer you cut me off.
I'm not irrational.
Yes, you are. You don't really want to reason and think.
Because
you just want to emote.
To reason. I'm not emotional.
Oh, no?
I'm not emotional.
Oh, give me a break. You were challenging free speech. He said I was in his way.
No, I wasn't challenging. I was using my own free speech to question yours.
Oh, you can do that all day long. I respect that.
So then,
and my point is, free speech is a right that we have in the United States of America.
Correct. And
that
in the
I
United
celebrate.
States, you look crazy right now.
Pardon?
You look crazy in the United States, and if you went to Iran or Iraq, you look crazy there as well.
Hold on.
Well, then why are you wasting your time talking to a crazy man?
Because you are just, it's just entertaining.
What's your purpose here? Why are you
they had better entertainment on this campus than to talk to a crazy man?
Have you been to stores? Have you been to stores?
You guys are hurting people.
Why are you here? What did you come to?
I am here to introduce people to the closest friend I have, Jesus Christ.
You are condemning two-thirds of the rest of the world to hell, and there are some good people in the two-thirds of the rest, some good Buddhists, some good Jews, some people that believe in Islam that are very good people that are deserving of whatever reward they should get. And the problem with every religion has a way of excluding people that do not believe in exactly what they believe. It's a different version of the same thing.
Okay.
Except everyone has their own little password to get in, and once you say that only because the only way to heaven is through Jesus, you have now excluded and therefore dehumanized everybody else that does not accept Jesus. And you know what? That's wrong. Period.
Okay. According to you, who goes to heaven?
According to the Bible, the only way to heaven is through me, is through Jesus Christ. That's from the Bible.
Okay, so you have a problem with that. You've articulated that very clearly.
Yes, I do.
So, according to you, who goes to heaven?
Okay, we're not debating whether I even think heaven exists or not. That's not the point.
Do you think heaven exists?
I asked you a question to start this off, so don't flip it back on me.
Well, I'll answer any question you ask.
Answer my question.
I'll answer it. Sure.
All right.
I will answer any question. Truth, all truth, smacks of exclusivity. The statement 2 + 2 = 4 is incredibly exclusive.
If I don't believe in Jesus, am I going to heaven?
Are you allowing me to answer your question or not?
Yes or no? It's yes or no, not 2 + 2.
I'm
It's
sorry, I
yes
don't
or
give
no.
yes/no answers.
All right. You know why?
If you can reduce,
Because you're full of it.
and that's not judgmental, and that's being kind. That's being kind and not judgmental. What you just did to me.
What I'm telling you is that you are judging everybody else that does not agree with you, and that
You
is
have not
wrong.
even listened to my answer. You
Because
don't know
you're
what
not
I'm doing.
answering anything.
You are preaching. You are not preaching something new here, sir.
You're
You're
turning
preaching
it the
something
same
that's been preached
circle.
and has been the reason why people have been murdered in catastrophic numbers from the history of mankind. You are this one little step away from saying that because you don't agree with me and because you're not going to heaven, your life is somehow worth less because you've made a choice that excludes you from heaven anyway.
And have you listened to my answer?
That's how people justify.
You said you
car
answered a
bombing.
question. You asked a question. You wanted me to answer it. Have you listened to my answer?
Your answer is yes or no, and now you're gonna skirt around the issue and not answer it. And you know what? I have to go somewhere. I don't have time to just listen to your answer right now. I'd like to know what your answer is.
Yes or no?
The version of what you're doing right now is the same thing you see in every other religion, and that's why right now people will strap bombs to their back, walk into a market, and kill everybody. Why? Because they're infidels. They're not going to heaven anyway, right? So what's the use? That you might as well kill them now, right? That's the same thing that happens in the Middle East right now. It's the same mentality that you're preaching right now to everybody else right here. It's one little step away. That's all. That's all it is.
All right, let me kind of tell you why I disagree with that.
Yes.
All right. I can promise you that if you put your faith in Jesus Christ, in light of the fact that as he was bleeding and dying on a cross, he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do."
Yes.
If you claim to put your faith in that Jesus Christ, there is absolutely no way that you can persecute, kill any human being in the name of your religion. Because if you genuinely follow Christ, you are genuinely following the one who in his dying moment, as he's being excruciatingly executed by crucifixion, he prays, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do."
Waste my time, tell it to me straight. The truth is getting hard to find. I have objections to what I've learned. I have questions and concerns. Give me an answer. Where is justice? What is mercy? Where's the sacred and the holy?